What's up, guys? We're going live. Let me play some Indigo Saint here, and I'll be ready for your questions. Let's do it.
Let's get it. Indigo Saint in the building. Blackrue Investing. Let's go.
Who's this producer? Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. With your money, you ain't gotta be guessing. Profits is what we manifesting. So we binge on that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing. Got course in this race, we ain't resting. We got stocks, we got crypto with a blessing. So thank God for that Blackrue Investing. Best believe I was Blackrue Investing.
What's up, guys? Let's go live. Been a while since we went live. So, since we don't have the Benzinga show this week, we'll have it next week. Next week, we'll go over some Bitcoin stocks. This week, I thought so let's see here. Hey, Robert, what's up, man? Good friend from Detroit. All right, we got some people flowing in. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and get them ready. I'm just going to start talking here. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, shall we? And the stock market as well. I sincerely think we get a lower stock market and a lower whoa, hold on a second there. I lost my there we go. I sincerely think we get a lower stock market and a lower crypto market. It always tends to dip towards the end of the year, and people usually blame that on people like rebalancing their portfolios, like hedge funds rebalancing their portfolios. I do think we get a little dip towards the end of the year because that just consistently every year that tends to happen. Like if we go back to 2022 around this time, we got a dip. And November. I think this year we probably see it a little bit, probably in October. Um, yeah, I think we see it in October. But let me see if we got any questions from you guys. What's up, Sharon Dawson? But while we're here, guys, a couple coins that I am really high on for the next Bitcoin halving. You guys know I'm high on Constellation. They just had a conference called the Hi-Fi Conference. Let me see if they posted some of that stuff on their actual YouTube channel. I definitely recommend you guys come and check it out. Let me see. I was on here checking out some Gentlemen of Crypto. You guys know I do a show for those guys. Constellation DAG. Am I going to get not their channel and everybody else's channel? Let's see here. If not, I can just go directly to their website. Okay, I'll just go to their website and that'll lead us directly to their YouTube, I'm sure. And you guys can get any questions ready if you have them. The best thing I love about Constellation is that it's like its own blockchain. They frequently launch other projects, so they have their own network of coins that will use Constellation in their ecosystem. So let's see here. I thought, okay, yep, there it go. There it goes. There, YouTube. Couple companies that they launched, GeoJams. I like that one a lot. They're trying to revolutionize, kind of like have like a social networking app, sort of like a TikTok but better. Okay, so yeah, they posted a lot of the stuff from the High Def 2022. I definitely recommend you guys come over here and check it out. Particularly the founders chat, like lets you know these guys are kind of really down to earth. Um, yeah, like honestly, I'd watch all of these videos because they were really, really, really good. Um, yeah, I watch all one, two, three, four, five, six, seven of these, and I think you guys will be as hype as I am about the coin. Let me see if we got any questions over here. Do you think we go above 50K on Bitcoin before November? No, I do not think that. I'm not that bullish on Bitcoin for November. I am bullish on it for I'm bullish on it for the halving. And the reason why I say that, let's just come over here and look at the Bitcoin chart. I think we definitely do not see it go 50K. And anyone who's making that kind of talk, I would not yeah, no 50K. Um I think we do see 100K Bitcoin, but we gotta wait until the next Bitcoin halving. And I'm not sure if you guys know about the Bitcoin halving or not. Once this chart comes up, I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. Let me close down some of these guys here. Close, 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 close. Okay, let me just refresh it. Maybe that'll make it go faster. And if this doesn't go, we'll just go look at it on TradingView. Okay, perfect. So if we look at Bitcoin, every 4 years it has a halving. Okay, the last one was May 2020, and the last one before that was May 2016. So if we look over here, May 2016 is around right here, and you can see there's a little bit of a blip, but it kind of basically had to wait all the way to 2017 to kind of burst out. So if we do the kind of like the math on that, it's like May plus 7 is the next year plus 11. So that's 7 plus 11 is 18 months. And then Bitcoin bursted out. Now, if we do the math from here, so from May to like right about here, that's only 7 plus 2, so that's 9 months. So we're going to have to wait here again until Bitcoin halves, and that's going to be 5/4/24 when it halves again. So like basically where we're at in the market right now is like pretty much like right over here. You can almost imagine us in 2018 or sometime, and that's why I think Bitcoin is going to go down before it actually comes back up to the bull run. All right, because you can imagine that we're almost like here, like 18 months before the next Bitcoin halving, if that makes sense. So I think with it being the end of the year coming up, and with it being like about 18 months until the next Bitcoin halving, I think we see it go a little bit down from here. And I hope I answered that thoroughly for you. Yes, DAG is on wholesale right now. I think anything for DAG under 10 cents, of course, not financial advice, but anything under 10 cents is a bargain in my opinion. Where we seen DAG go, if we come over here and take a look, um, DAG I think was as high as 45 cents in the bull run. So at the very least, we see it get back to its all-time high, which is 45 cents. But I sincerely think we see it get a dollar, hit a dollar at some point, and that'll be probably after the next Bitcoin halving, which I said again, 5/4/24. So I'm loading my bags on things like DAG for the next Bitcoin halving. So you can see here, in the height of the halving, it raised all the way up to 45 cents, and we're very lucky and blessed to get it here under 10 cents. So let's see what the next question was here. BlackRock owns a lot of Goldman Sachs shares. LCX tried to come for Goldman. BlackRock is now a Coinbase partner. Ooh. Question: do you think that Coinbase will end up delisting LCX with pressure from BlackRock? Um, I sincerely doubt it. Because if they don't list LCX, then they risk having trouble from the World Economic Forum. And like I said before, these guys are partners of the World Economic Forum. I think you guys seen it before. I've shown you Monty's LinkedIn. If we come down here and take a look, okay, view full profile. That's what I want to do. Okay, if we come over here and take a look, oh Jesus. Okay, yeah, you can see member World Economic Forum. So I think if they delist LCX from Coinbase, they risk having the World Economic Forum pissed at them. I sincerely doubt they do that. Um, if they do that, I think it's just another good thing because then we get LCX at a discount. If we come over here, because LCX, as soon as it got listed on Coinbase, it went up to like 50 cents. And if we look at LCX's supply, these guys are under a billion supply. And with things like Tiamon's, their NFT solution, and different things, I think we see that supply just get a little bit smaller. Um, they also plan to use in the Tiamon's. Let's just bring it up. I plan on doing a video on this. You'll see it in the video too, but I can see it right here as well. If we look at Tiamon's, right? Tiamon's actually have inside of it, they're like tokenomics. 2.5% fee for every transaction is automatically transferred into LCX token at Uniswap. The LCX token acquired will be added to LCX's long-term reserve. So, and this is the Tiamon's where it's like every on-chain transaction fee is like 10% is automatically split three ways. So this is the DeFi tokenomics on a TIA token. 5% goes back to every TIA token holder. But I love it that they have 2.5% of that is transferred into LCX token, and basically it's stored as LCX long reserve. So it's essentially not burning LCX, but it's almost like burning it. So I mean, that just bodes well for the long-term price of the token, and I really do believe at some point we do get an LCX blockchain as well. Let's see what we have here. how we people are conned by Terra Luna and influencers like Big Boy. Oh my God, you found some real stuff here, Sharon. Um, have promoted Luna and Celsius a lot of their followers lost money. Please tell listeners to invest in tokens with utility. Man, that's a big question there, Sharon. Um, Terra Luna has so much. It did have utility, but like my man King of Gentleman of Crypto pointed out, when Do Kwon went and he bought freaking Bitcoin with his stable coin, that was extraordinarily bad to do. Let's see. Terra Luna. Well, you guys know the story, but I'll bring it up for people who don't. Terra Luna, they bought Bitcoin and instantly made their stable coin not stable, and that really opened them up to attack. And I really think it was BlackRock, allegedly, or I'll put it this way: allegedly, BlackRock is the one who kind of trounced these guys, and I truly believe that was what happened. And now you probably can't find where they actually went and bought Bitcoin. Let me see. Terra Luna buys Bitcoin. So yeah, it's like they had huge utility, and they had so many different people um, in the coin. But when you go and buy Bitcoin with your stable coin, you instantly open yourself up to you just instantly open yourself up to attacks like what happened to them. Um, yeah, which is really sad because a lot of people are going to lose a lot of money from it. Um, yeah, it's just truly sad, but that's why I kind of switched some of my investing focus towards WEF coins, because the World Economic Forum, whatever we think about them, right? And I have certain thoughts about them. Um, their coins are probably going to be around, right? Because they're highly regulated and they have big time people behind them, like Google, like World Economic Forum, like IBM. So they're probably not going to go anywhere, right? So that's why most of my stuff is with them and kind of coins that are on of that ilk, if you will. Let's say Quant leaves ERC20 and Quant gets its own blockchain. Will our current ERC Quant tokens be converted automatically? Well, conversion is always something that's really weird. You never know how it's going to work out as far as the conversion goes. Um, Chances are they'll never leave ERC20 because their whole thing is always about like interoperability. So they'll need to interoperate with Ethereum network and Ethereum type coins. Um, so chances are they just won't be able to leave ERC20. But one of the things they may do, excuse me, is create another coin which you can use on the Overledger network, besides their Quant token, which will probably always be used for governance. Because you got to think they're holding a huge amount of their own tokens for governance so they can maintain control over, all the decisions, right? So I sincerely doubt that they try to do something where you have to convert their token. If anything, they may create a new token if they need something else to be done. That's what I would believe, because right now it's highly limited supply is such a big it's a big boon, and it's a big thing. It's a big good thing for Quant that they have such a limited supply. I don't think they'll go mess with that by trying to have people convert coins or anything like that. Like, so that's where I'm at with that. I doubt they try to do anything to convert anything, but they may create another coin if they're looking to get like a over ledger specific type of coin, and leave this one for governance. That would be my thought. Very welcome. Have you heard the news with the Energy Web token? I have not. Here, let me close some stuff down. It's saying that it can't, it's not having like smooth streaming or whatever. Let me close some stuff. So yeah, tell me what's going on with Energy Web token. That's another one that kind of has like those type of ties. WCW, World Economic Forum ties. I was not aware that Algorand founder stepped down. Um, she's trying to shield MIT image in case something as odd happens to Algo. Well, I know that Algo is extremely fast. It's one of the ones that I love to use. Um, and they already are ISO 20022 compliant, which means they can be used as like international, almost like kind of a bank. They have that regulation in them. But if he stepped down, that that's something that sounds really peculiar. That'll have to be something that I look into. But to tell you the truth, I don't have any information on that. I'm not sure what that will mean for the coin, but I would imagine that it has to do with him. It probably has something. This is all alleged. This is just off the top of my head. I would say perhaps there was some shady things going on, and to kind of just prevent anything from happening, he resigned, and it will probably come out exactly what happened there. But since Algorand is so fast and they have so many things going for them, um, I do not think in the end that it will hurt it. I think he'll probably just step down, take a little severance package, then the next person, next man up, and it's just business as usual. But my thought is something probably embarrassing enough happened where he needed to step down in order to let the coin keep doing what it's doing. Um, but that probably just means somebody replaces him. Let me see if I can find any news on that.
Population.
Ooh, I can't type today. Subs down to pursue other interests. Plans to continue as a senior advisor. Yeah, that sounds really fishy to me. Um, Sounds really fishy to me. Like, my guess would be something really shady happened and he just stepped down so like nothing really bad happened. As that would be my guess. We've had a lot of CEOs kind of recently just step down to pursue other interests or step down to retire or whatever. It's really weird. A lot of A lot of CEOs did that for the in like the pharmaceutical area. So it's really weird, but hey, I think it doesn't stop Algorand's future. I think they still have a bright future, and if he's staying on as an advisor, I think he's probably going to be handing things over to the next man up, which is Steve Ford. It seems. So, can you guys still hear me? Is everything pausing? Hey, relaxing serenity sounds. I love that channel. I need you guys to definitely go over and check out that channel, relaxing serenity sounds. Let me bring it up for you guys. And it's also one of the channels. If you guys look and go down, ooh, I can't talk today. If you guys look and go down on my channel, I have some channels that I recommend. So sorry, guys. My stuff is moving really slowly today. Let me go. Okay, here I'm going to try to close some things while we continue talking. Hopefully it'll help things be faster. Oh my. Hopefully, guys, we're still streaming. I don't know what happened to my Google. It just stopped. So don't worry. I'm going to go over here and make sure we're still going. I don't know if we are or not. My Google just stopped on me.
Oh yeah!
Which is so odd. Just bear with me. I'm going to bring it right back up. Okay, bear with me, guys. We should still be going live, but I'm not really sure because my Google just crapped out on me. It says we're going live, so hopefully we're still going live. Just bear with me if you guys are still here. Bringing it back up here. Okay. All right. Good. Good. We're still here. Okay. Audio's good now. All right. So maybe Google just had to take a little hiccup there.
Say what
Had to
again?
burp.
Say what
So
again?
now
I
we're
dare you.
good
I
to
double
go.
dare you.
So like I was saying with Algorand, I really think that the CEO might just have gotten into some type of dirt. Allegedly, this is just my thought. This is hearsay. I don't have anything proving this, but maybe he just got into some dirt and he stepped down. And now that he's stepping down, he's going to be an advisor. So he's just going to hand it over to the next guy. I still don't think it messes up anything with Algorand's future. They're doing it in a way that it's like he still saves face and the company doesn't get any bad dirt. So that's always cool. Where is my thing? I swear to God, I added relaxing serenity sounds on my YouTube suggested channels, but I'm gonna have to double check that. But we can just go to it right now. Really, really, really relaxing sounds here, guys. I'm gonna show you guys my favorite video. Close player. Oh, she has so many uploads now I can't just see it. Okay, this is my favorite one. Guided meditation for relaxing deep sleep. That's one of my favorites. So definitely come over and check this out. Relaxing Serenity Sounds channel. But yeah, guys, let me get back to the questions. Um, yeah, so we covered Algorand. I still think they have a bright future. It's one of the fastest ones out here. And if we look, and I actually think it's going to have, let me continue with Algorand. I just want to show this last thing and we'll move on to the next question. I actually think it's going to break out at some point soon because it has the most money in its DeFi that's ever had. If we come over here and look at the chains, this is DeFi Llama. This is a website I really love to look at because, as you guys all know or should know, DeFi tracks really closely to a coin's price. If we come over here and look at Algorand, so 230 million locked up in this DeFi, the most that's ever had locked up in this DeFi. So I think that bodes well for the future of the coin, and it only goes up from here. So let me go. Okay, what about this energy token, PundyX? I've heard of PundyX. Kareem did not tell me what the news was with Energy Web token. But let's go over here and check it out anyway. Energy Web token.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
Sorry, next time we do a live stream, I won't have 85 tabs open. I just can't help myself with those tabs, y'all. Let's see here. Okay. Jumps 25% after BlackRock gives it. Okay, it was mentioned in a BlackRock press release. Decarbonization project, a shout out. Wow. Okay. That's something cool. Shout out to Kareem for sharing this with us, guys. Yeah, with BlackRock giving it a shout out, we can definitely, yeah, that's a huge endorsement right there. That'll be something to definitely look at. Let's go take a look at it on Coin Market Cap right quick.
Oh yeah.
Probably have to wait till it cools down a little bit. It may have already cooled down, but that's really good information to know. So I'm all about decarbonization, but I'm not about carbon credits. That junk just seems like charging you for energy twice. I hope to goodness that never gets implemented for the regular person because yeah, it's just charging you twice. Okay, let's see here. So very small supply, only 100 million. So, okay, yeah, they had a nice little 25% bump after that. It's coming down now. Usually, when things have such a fast bump like this, they usually come down like 50%, and that's when you can probably like take a look at it. I'll keep a close eye on it. Add it to my watch list. I thought it was already in my watch list. Okay, I'm not logged in. That's why. Um, but yeah, that's really cool. So what is Energy Web token? Okay, they say it's all about decarbonization, but how do they actually plan to get that done? Okay, I'll have to do more research on this project and do a little video for you guys, a little deep dive. But if it's all about carbon credits, I'm gonna be pretty pissed. But I'm gonna do a deep dive on this and give you guys a video on it because if BlackRock's looking at it, we should probably take a look. I heard Hyperion is a member of IC3, but their logo isn't on the partner list. I'm not sure. Your boy Kareem brought that to us. Um, the thing that I found out about Cyperium is just that they're already working with China to get some stuff done. So, sorry, we're having a little. Are we having technical difficulties? Can you guys hear me? Okay. Just let me know in the comments, guys, if you can hear me. Okay, or if I need to do something else to give us like some better type of resolution and sound or whatever. The part I really loved about Cyperium is that they had already worked with China. You probably already saw the video, but they already worked with China to get some CBDCs done there. So that's pretty cool. And this was 2020. Do I think they're better than Hedera? No, but like just like I think with certain cryptocurrencies that are gonna be like payment cryptocurrencies. I think those payment cryptocurrencies are gonna have their certain little area of the world, like for instance Cardano. They have Cody. Cody is their little payment crypto. I think it's gonna be a payment crypto for Africa because that's where Cardano is mostly stationed, right? But then something like the U.S., it'll probably be something like AMP because the Winklevoss team, they got their connections, and that's one of the only cryptos you can use in New York is Gemini. So perhaps AMP is the one that's used in the U.S. So I think the same thing is going to happen with these CBDCs. Like if you're in China, maybe Siberium is the one that's going to be in charge of yours. If you're in South Korea, it's going to be Hedera. If you're in America, who knows who it'll be. Like, we haven't had that determined yet. And then if you're in El Salvador, it's going to be Bitcoin, and that's going to go through the Swift payment system, certain things like that. Okay, audio's good. That's good. Okay. Last weekend we rented a car with National. They literally had an optional carbon offsets charge on the quote. See, that's what I'm talking about, y'all. Like, I cannot, I cannot do this carbon credit stuff. They've been, like, I can imagine there being a time where somebody's like, they went on a trip, right? Then they come back home and they got a certain carbon credits for the month, and then their car shuts off, not because it doesn't have enough gas, because they're out of carbon credits. And then they got to sign it to their phone and buy more carbon credits. That better not happen because as a people, I think if that happens, we should really pitch a fit. I'm not gonna say certain words. I'll just say pitch a fit because I'm not about double paying for energy. That's just not gonna work out. Like, I love government as much as the next person, but they can't just overcharge and overtax us. That's not gonna work out. Um, yeah. So where was I? So we were talking. So one of the ones we were talking were Hedera. Another one we was talking was Energy
Say what
Red. I
again?
should bring
Say
them up right
what
quick.
again? I dare you. I double dare you.
Yeah, I agree with you, Equilibrium. I think we might just see a time where this carbon credits thing is really, really a real thing. But um, like my friend relaxing Serenity Sound says, I might have to get we might have to get some a little generator to start powering stuff in our house. not from power, not from direct power, but through like your little generator's power. I forget what those generators are called. Relaxing or serenity sounds, you might be able to tell me. I think they're called Blue Yeti or something like that. I mean, I guess there are ways we can get around it if there really is like a carbon credit type thing, but we pay enough with our taxes, and it's already, regardless of what the government says, it's a recession and inflation, and we're already paying a lot for food and gas right now. So don't come at me with that carbon credit stuff. Not gonna be happy about that. Energy Web's mission is to accelerate decarbonization of the global economy. Do so, we deploy digital operating systems for energy grids with our local community, more than 100 energy market participants. Clean energy assets to support the grid of the future. So you know what? I think this is kind of a carbon credit type thing. Like, you know how they do with laws, how they kind of edge us into it, like, okay, green energy, and then all of a sudden, okay, now we got carbon credits. Um, I don't even know what to say about this. Um, okay, I'm gonna have to do some more deep diving before I hate on them, but that's what it's looking like. It sounds like. Yep. That's what it sounds like. There was another one like this that they were looking at. I think it's called Power Ledger. This is one of the ones that the SEC, along with LCX, said was like a security. Um, so these guys are probably competing against one another. Let Power Ledger come up. The power behind new energy. Power Ledger develops software solutions for tracking, tracing, and trading renewable energy. Okay, so this one more. I guess I'll accept the cookies. Go ahead and track me. Um, I guess this one's is supposed to be more like I guess a stock market for renewable energy, and I know kind of like Tesla makes pretty good money from like renewable energy kind of credits that they sell for people, and that's cool if they want it at a company level, but having it at a person level, I do not agree with that. And that reminds me, come on over here and check your boy out on Rockfin, where I get into more type of stuff like this, and that makes me think I need to have a show on that on Rockfin. There's certain things you can't say on YouTube, but you can say them on Rockfin. Um, like if we were just to look at some of these titles on here, you would understand what I mean by that. But you can come over here and follow me at Blackrue. I'm one of the only crypto channels up here. Um, Let me bring my channel up. So at Blackrue, but we come over here, we talk stuff that's more esoteric, and I did have a show on if carbon credits can be a reality, but maybe I should talk about it a little bit more. Like I literally think it's the worst idea ever. But yeah, definitely come over here and check that out because we talk about some esoteric stuff like Saturn worship, um, Bored Ape Nazi Club, stuff like that. Okay, thank you, Relaxing Serenity Sounds, Solar Generator, and Blue Yeti. Let's see if anybody else has any questions here. But yeah, so it seems like they're trying to like get this thing up and running, but we'll see how that goes. Um, while we are on payment cryptos, one that I'm pretty hyped about is Alchemy Pay. If you look at Alchemy Pay, these guys have so many partners. They're partnered with Binance. They're partnered with so many people. Let me bring up their Twitter and we can just kind of go through it a little bit. Or let me actually bring up Twitter. Let me close some of these. I'm gonna try not to open up too many windows this time. Twitter.
What? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
Partner with Polygon. They're partnered with Binance.
Say hello to my little friend.
Too bad I can't spell, y'all. Alchemy Pay. Okay. Okay, partner with All Value. Like this one more than like anyone has like the most partners. Another one that I was kind of high on for a while is Telcoin. Let's do this for it. I know Telcoin they developed a relationship with the state of Wyoming. No, it was North or South. No, Nebraska. That's what it was, Nebraska. And they actually have bank status in Nebraska. Excuse me. Let's see, Telcoin,
Population.
Nebraska. Let's see, Nebraska. Okay. Great meeting with Nebraska Department of Banking and Finance. So impressed. Banking. Okay. So yeah, they signed an act which allowed Telcoin to actually be kind of a bank in Nebraska, which is awesome. And they have see, why isn't anyone talking about Tel becoming the first crypto and digital bank framework in Nebraska anymore? Like no one's talking about it because I guess like for these payment cryptos really to take a hold, you're gonna have like kind of more places than just America. And Telcoin and Alchemy Pay and all of these other cryptos like this, payment cryptos like this, are trying to get into the remittance payment business. But we also have CBDCs trying to make their way into the remittance payment business too. So it's going to be a big battle between these to just see which ones are going to make that, which ones are going to win that battle, right? But when you got companies like Telcoin kind of already making inroads in Nebraska, we probably see them stick around in Nebraska. Just like I was mentioning how like what's that coin? AMP and Gemini Exchange are like kind of heavy in New York. We're going to see certain stuff like that. Is using BSC different than using BEP20 when sending coins from SEX to a DEX? What are you saying, BXC? I'm not sure what you mean by that. So if you're saying like is using like Binance Smart Chain, yeah. So using BNB is different. Um, So using a B Binance Smart Chain, you're using BNB is a BEP20. That is a BEP20. So you can only send BEP20 to BEP20. I've had various problems like mistakenly sending a ERC20 to BEP20 or ERC, yeah. So to kind of answer your question, using a BEP20 is using the smart chain, their smart chain. If that you got that one, so that is using their smart chain, and that's the only thing you can use on their smart chain is a BEP20. They have a whole bunch of wrapped tokens in their smart chain, so you can only use it the BEP20 version of their token. Here we go. So at least when we get super rich, it won't affect us, but regular people will be totally controlled. I agree with you on that. Sounds like we need to have like a Rockfin live for stuff like this so we could really talk about, you know, carbon credits and CBDCs and really get down into the nitty gritty. But for right now, we on YouTube, so I'll keep it a little censored, y'all. Just a little censored. Um, Last thing I need is for them to give me a strike. Uh, so let's see here. Back to Alchemy Coin. These dudes, I think they're also partnered with Solana.
Say hello to my little friend.
Or Alchemy Pay, excuse me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I might be wrong about that, but I know they're partnered with Polygon. Polygon. And I know they're partnered with Binance. I think they're also partnered with AVAX. Like they're partnered with the who's who. Okay, so there we go. Polygon. Fiat on wraps via Alchemy Pay. Alchemy Pay and AVAX. Can directly onboard users via standards like Visa, MasterCard, and PayPal via Alchemy Pay, fiat payment channels. Who else? I thought they had something with Cello, but I think Cello has their own deal in place. Okay, they do have a partnership with Cello. Because Cello, I know Cello wants to be kind of like an unbanked type of phone deal because that's their whole thing is that okay we want to be able to send payments via a telephone or via a phone for people who really don't want or need banks, but apparently yes they are partnered with Alchemy Pay. So yeah, like they just have a who's who of list of people that they're partnered with.
Bye, Felicia.
Partner with Binance. So Alchemy Pay is one of those ones like I think we see like when we got the next Bitcoin halving that it gets out of the toilet, but all of these payment cryptos as of right now are in the toilet as well as play to earn cryptos are also in the toilet. But metaverse, speaking of metaverse, I think that's another thing we see like really skyrocket because World Economic Forum is pushing metaverse as well. Um, which reminds me, I have a video here where you guys can see. Okay, yeah, WEF hates crypto or maybe not. They have these haptic gloves that you can actually use, which are kind of like they're almost like stuff you would see out of Star Trek. It makes a little force field, and you can actually feel the force field with your hands. And I actually misspoke. It's not a haptic glove. It's just like a little pad they put underneath, and you feel the force field with your hands. You don't even need a glove. So think about if they can get the metaverse so realistic that you can just feel stuff as if it's real life, and everything looks like a deep fake. Like, that's going to be absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I think we see that at some point very soon, which is why I'm high on Rose token,
Oh, yeah!
which is Oasis Network. I don't know if you guys heard me talk about them, but it's been a while since I've said something about these guys, and I think it's a really good deal to get them under 10 cents. I think they were as high as like 50 cents at some point, or even higher. Okay, 55 cents. Um, they're already setting up deals with Meta. So let's do Meta. Oasis Labs. Oh, apparently they have something in place with BMW as well. But this is the thing that's most important. Oasis Labs partners with Meta, assessing fairness in their AI models. And I spoke on that a little bit. Um, they give it some title of assessing fairness in their AI models, but really it's just kind of figuring out how to include minorities in their AI models. I don't know if you guys know, but like AI models are kind of like babies. They only like kind of take what you feed into them. Um, and there was some type of AI experiment where they were like, show me pictures of humans or something like that, and it only showed people of the Caucasian persuasion because no like minority pictures were ever fed in, and that just happens to be like what happens sometimes, and most programmers are Caucasian, so they only fed Caucasian pictures in, so the AI didn't know to bring in minorities. So I think that is something that they have problems with in their AI models. So they're asking people here on Instagram to like voluntarily say their ethnicity and stuff like that. But really, I think it's just fine tuning their AI models. And of course, it did give a little pump to Oasis price, which we can see right here. It pumped it up to like 11, and it's on its way back down now. That's why when you get these kind of news announcements, it's always kind of good to kind of see if you can wait it out, because usually it'll come back down to earth at least half. Like right now, it was as high as 11, but it's under 10 now, which is a pretty good buy. But I think we may at least see it get back to around 8. You know, but make your own choice, of course. Alrighty, so let's see if we have any more questions, and if not, I'll wrap it up. It's 6:56 over here on the West Coast in Arizona, so I'll hold out for like 4 more minutes, see if we got any more questions. But yeah, you guys know the metaverse projects I'm high on. Oasis Rose, I'm also high on Seek. These guys also have Facebook Meta connections. Randy Zuckerberg has a channel on this AR VR crypto, and this is one of the things that excuse me, the World Economic Forum is pushing heavy. Metaverse, metaverse, metaverse. So Seek is going to be one of those guys too. Oh wow, they got the game. on Seek now. Wow, I don't know how this lady does it. Mary Spio, African lady, she gets like all the freaking stars on here. She has Randy Zuckerberg, freaking Lady Gaga, not a game. Oh, that's huge. Bon Jovi, Ringo Starr, Ziggy Marley. Man, the list just goes on. Demi Lovato, all of them. So, Seek's one I'm high on. Of course, we just said Oasis. Um, I was high on Ape Coin, but until I kind of checked out, definitely come over to Rockfin and check out my video here, Bored Ape Nazi Club, and it references some really good videos where they show like all the kind of like Nazi undertones of Bored Ape Yacht Club that are purposely kind of put there. Like you guys should watch it. I know it's kind of a little hypocritical. Like, okay, you doing WEF coins, you're not okay with Nazis type stuff. Yes, that is. I will just have to take that hypocrisy. I'm kind of like I don't know if I can do the Bored Ape stuff anymore. Um, yeah, let's see if we got any more questions. What do you think about the graph? Oh, you know what? I like the graph, Equilibrium. I really like the graph. Um, when we look at the graph over a long term, and I'll take some time to talk about this, so we're gonna go over seven a little bit if we talking about the graph. Um, I like the graph because to think about these metaverses, right? They're gonna need something to easily sort this data. And if we look at the graph, it really easily sorts data. They provide an API for all of these different. We'll go over here and look at their website right quick. APIs for a vibrant decentralized future. The graph is indexing protocol for querying networks like Ethereum and IPFS, which is Filecoin, another one I'm high on. Anyone can build and establish and publish open APIs called subgraphs and making them the data easily accessible. So, and you can see all the different projects they have behind there. So I'm really high on these guys. Um, it's just kind of hard to explain their technology, but I'm sure Equilibrium, you know what their technology is all about. But if you guys are programmers, I'm a programmer, like you understand what APIs are, and I'll just give you guys like a quick example. Like if I made like like a quick function to play an audio file, I'll probably give you like four or five functions, right? Play, fast forward, rewind, pause, and stop, right? So that's really what an API is. Like, if I give you those five functions, you don't care what the code is underneath to make it play, stop, fast forward, or rewind. As long as the audio file does that, you're cool. So they're giving people APIs on a blockchain to do querying and analytics on data, which is very, very sweet. And, they already have it able to be worked on things like Filecoin. They already have it. I think they have a partnership with Armweave, so they're used with Armweave as well. Yeah, I'm really high on the graph because I think what we see happen is you can see it already there. They're in Decentraland. In order to kind of like farm out all the data from these metaverses, they're going to need something like the graph so they can just easily go in there and parse the data. And believe me, if anybody's watched the TV show Westworld, they can really understand that these metaverses are going to be like data farms, and they're just going to go in there and they're going to be able to easily get data on really what makes us tick. I mean, sure, they have a lot of it right now, like through our phones, through what we click on Twitter and YouTube or whatever. But in the metaverse, they'll literally be able to create scenarios just like they do in the movie Westworld or the TV series Westworld. I definitely suggest you guys watch it. Um, so they're going to create those type of scenarios for us in the metaverse, and they're really going to have incriminating and just like damning data on really making us tick. Um, so yeah, I'm really high on the graph because they're going to use utilities like the graph in order to do that. Hope that answers it. Price prediction, I definitely see it at least $1. We've seen it. It has gone to $1 or higher. Yeah, $2, right? Over $2. This was the last bull run. So I think if it gets back to half that, we see it, like almost 10x, right? So yeah, I definitely think we see the graph hit $1 again in the next bull run. We definitely see that. Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, I'll try to start doing these guys a little bit more often, guys, to have like these live streams a little bit more often. Thank everybody for coming out. I'll try to at least give you guys like 5 or 10 minutes beforehand notice. So make sure you like and subscribe on the channel so you can be around for live streams like this. And yeah, you can feel free to always come in and ask questions. And I look at the questions on my comments of my videos. So if you come to the channel, um, you'll be able to definitely leave questions like this. I like Ocean too. Ocean's another one that's a really good data sorting protocol. We'll have to do some talking on Ocean on the next one. Definitely come out and check me out, guys, on the Gentleman of Crypto Thursdays and Saturdays, and check me out on Benzinga Mondays. If you go to any of my videos, you can find the times for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.